Hi golfers, Nick here from American Golf down the entry store. Today I have with me the new drivers from Mizuno. So we've got the GT180 and the ST180. I've got both of these clubs in the Courier Cage 60 gram stiff. So what I'm going to do today is literally put these on 8.5 in the standard setting for the GT, which is the movable weights front and back. There is plenty of adjustability with the GT180. So you've got these two weights here which are movable, so you can move them front, you can move them back. There's also a fade setting and a draw setting. There's also this weight here in the middle which can be set to open, neutral and close. I've got it on the neutral setting, so I've kind of got this in the standard setting, 8.5 degrees. The ST180 isn't adjustable in terms of the weighting. You can change the loft sleeve as you can with both of these drivers. So both of them I've set to 8.5 in the same shaft. The shaft is 45 inches long. I'll set up the GC2. We're going to be using Pro V1 golf balls. What I'm going to do is going to hit 5 shots of each, alternate the shots, take a look at some of the data. Mizuno are saying that the ST180 is sort of a low spin. You can see with the design on the back here with this wave technology. It's designed to increase ball speed off the face and to lower the spin. With the GT180 you can sort of fine tune your ball flight, so you can set it to low spin if you want, but you've also got adjustability with the fade and the draw. So I'm going to test these sort of kind of like a head to head, just to see if there's any sort of difference, see if this is lower spinning. If you've watched any of my videos, you know you'll be looking at something like 280 to 290 distance from a normal swing. I'll probably be spinning it around 2,500 and ball speed between 155 and 158, something like that. That's sort of my averages that I tend to hit. So first shot's going to be with the ST180. Okay, felt pretty good. Just push down the right. Strike wise, pretty close to the middle. So stats wise, we're looking at, so it's gone about 290 yards, so pretty good distance there. That launched around 10. It had backspin rate of 2,680, so maybe a little bit higher. Ball speed was good though, 159 ball speed. Good start from the ST180. So pretty good start there from the ST180. Next up, GT180. Similar flight, felt a little bit, was a bit low on the face, that's like just spinning up a little bit. Similar sort of flight. It's only gone to about 270 that, so, okay, so looking at the strike there, I hit that low middle, so it wasn't the best strike, so that's why spin rate jumped up to over 3,500 there. Still went up to about 270, launched around 11. Ball speed was good though, so I'm getting good ball speed off this, 159 ball speed again, so fast off the face. Let's keep going, see if we can hit some better shots than that. Okay, so shot to ST180. Okay, strike wise, just low middle-ish again. Wasn't the best hit in the world, but still got out there to around 290. So this one seems to be performing. It's pretty close to the middle of that. We're not quite out the middle, but 162 ball speed, launched around 10. Backspin 2.9. So for me, I tend to get a highish backspin anyway, but it's just spinning up a little bit higher than what I'd normally expect, but pretty good ball speed, pretty good distance. Let's move on now to the GT180. Okay, shot to GT180. Okay, that felt pretty solid. Good strike that one. See how this one goes. Yeah, close to about 290 there. Ball speed again, 158, launching around 12. Backspin 2.5, so kind of what I tend to expect. That was a bit more like my normal flight. Just a nice little touch of a draw there, but these clubs feel really good. That's 2 each. Let's carry on. So shot 3, ST180. Okay, felt really good, nice looking flight. Just off centre, out the toe. Distance wise, very good though, that felt awesome. Just over 300. So good distance there. Ball speed 161, launched around 11.5. Spin rate just under 2,500. So that's kind of what I normally expect from my data. In fact, that probably outperformed what I'd normally expect. So awesome stuff there from the ST180. Okay, so shot 3, GT180. Okay, felt good again. Looks a bit more of a high flight, that one. Ball strike was really good. Pretty straight. Just not going quite as far, this GT180. So that's around about 280 yards. Ball speed good again, 159, launched around 12.5. Backspin just over 3,000. So It's going to be interesting when we sit down afterwards, take a look and compare these two drivers. Certainly the ST180 feels better in my hands, feels better off the face, spin rates are better. So obviously I'm just testing this GT180 in the standard setting, but let's keep going, we've got a couple more shots each. Okay, so we're on to shot 4 now. ST180. It's performing really well so far. See if we can keep it going. This does feel really good, this driver. That's just popped up a little bit more than normal. It was a good strike. Still decent distance, around 285, 290-ish. So pretty good distance there. Ball speed again, 160, getting really good ball speed off this driver. 12.5 launch, spin rate 2.8, so a little bit higher there on the spin rate, but good shot again, feels good. Ball flight's good, it's going pretty straight as well. So we've got 2 more with GT180 and 1 more with the ST. Okay, so shot 4 with the GT180. Just slight overdraw, still okay. Strike wise, pretty good. Good distance. So around 286 distance, ball speed again, 161, launch angle 11. Backspin 2.9, obviously did draw slightly, probably brought down the backspin on that particular shot. But we've got 1 more to go with each of these golf clubs. Okay, so final shot, ST180. Just slightly down the right there. Ball shot was good. Just trying to draw back a little bit. Not quite as long as some of them. Still gone around 285. Ball speed again really good, 158. Just launched a bit higher that time, 14. Backspin around 3000. So that's 5 shots with the ST180. Let's move on now. Final shot, GT180. Okay, so final shot, GT180. Just feel a little bit heavier in the hands this. I think I prefer the slightly lighter feel of the ST. Must be that extra bit of weight in the head. Let's see. Did feel awesome that. That felt really good. Yeah, good strike, good flight. Just not quite as long as the ST180 for me. Still around 285 mark. Ball speed good, 160. Launching around 11. Backspin 3000. So first impressions, just hit 5 shots of each. We're going to take a look at that data in a bit more detail in a second. But I would say, certainly for me, the ST180 feels better in the hand. Just feels slightly lighter in the head. Also in performance wise, I'm definitely getting more distance out of the ST180. I think with that lower spin rate, it's performing a little bit better for me. Let's sit down now though, take a look at some of that data in a bit more detail. So you saw there on the screen there, the shots. Distance wise for me, the ST180 was better, the spin rate was better, it felt better. So initial impressions was all geared towards the ST180. Now, I'm just going to look at some data here up close in a bit more detail. So first of all, obviously I started with the ST180, but I did alternate the shots. But just to do some comparisons here, ST180, very similar. We look at ball speed first of all to compare that. 159.7 with the ST, 159.4 with the GT. So no difference in ball speed really. Launch angle 11.6 with the ST, 11.5 with the GT. Spin rates, we're looking at 2,765 with the ST and 3,135 with the GT. So the GT did spin up a little bit for me. It might be interesting to try this out in some different settings. Obviously I put this on the standard setting, which probably just spun up a little bit for me, which obviously for me, I'm looking for a low spinning drive, and obviously ST did perform better, which is what it's sort of geared towards, being a lower spinning driver. So with that in mind, taking a look at some of the distances, so carry distances, 269 with the ST and 262 with the GT, which all in all, a total distance of average 291 with the ST and 281 with the GT. So I did say before we started the video, around about 280 to 290 is about my average. So I would say the ST outperformed my average, whereas the GT was probably just below my average. In terms of direction, we look at the ball flight on the range view here, I would say the trajectory control was a lot tighter. If we look at the side view on the GT180, which did spin up a little bit more, could have helped that. But if you look at the over the top view, we're looking at dispersion from left to right, for me the ST180 did outperform. So for me it would be the ST180 that would be going in the bag, lower spinning, tighter dispersion, felt better in the hands. But obviously there is more testing to be done with that GT180 with the adjustability in the golf club. So both these golf clubs are awesome, look good, feel good, and they perform. Definitely Mizuno have got out a driver here which is definitely can compete with the best. I know on the iron front we sell a lot of Mizuno irons, but maybe Mizuno have now got a driver which can compete. Don't forget we're still doing double value trading. Details are on the website. Also doing 0% finance. Details are on the website. But in the meantime, golfers, hope you enjoyed the video and we'll see you again soon. Don't forget we're still doing double value trading. Details are on the details on the website. Don't forget we are doing double value trading still. Don't forget we're still doing double value.